You need to understand to not be so attached to the external world, which we call life. You see, in scripture, it says, Romans 12:2, do not be conformed by the world, but be renewed by a transformation of your mind. When you understand that you're creating your experience in real time, you need to conceptualize that you've been asleep a lot longer than you've been awake. And so you've been creating an identity in the present moment that is fighting against you. All the emotions that you've been feeding it, all the thoughts, all the beliefs, you've been building blocks spiritually that are working against the new identity that you've been trying to create. So let's say you've been someone that's been thinking that they're broke, that they're poor, and that money is not something that they will have in their lifetime. And now you're on the journey of understanding that you are creating your reality and that the Spirit of God is within you. And now you're trying to change your belief systems, your mindsets, and the world is hammering against your new set of beliefs. And it's saying that you're actually broke and you will be broke for the rest of your life. And you cannot seem to get out of that hole that you're digging yourself into, that you're not even digging anymore. And you're wondering, well, if I'm trying to change and the world is not changing and the world is actually fighting me even harder, then what am I supposed to do? You think that there's something wrong with you. But let me be the first one to tell you that there is nothing wrong with you. It just so ends up happening that we lived in a world that taught us differently. And you've been building blocks spiritually, creating an entity in the present moment that has been fighting against you. They conceptualize this as the devil, Satan, the evil thoughts in your head, the worries, the fears and anxieties. Other groups call it something else. The Gnostics called it the demiurge. Current teachers like Nero, for example, conceptualize it as the old frequency, right? The old identity is what I would call it. The matrix, the simulation is what I've coined the term. It's not my term, obviously, but it's what I've been using when I talk about the matrix, the simulation. It's the building blocks energetically that you've been creating against yourself without even realizing it. The way the world has been programming. And so when you're stepping in a new reality, a new journey, a new thought process, a new belief, and things are not going your way, you're asking yourself, why does it feel like the world is against me? Why does it feel like nothing is going my way? Is this even real? Is this even working? But what you need to understand is that the old identity, the matrix, the simulation, it knows you just as much as you know yourself, maybe even better. And so it knows exactly how to get under your skin. It knows exactly how to make you think that you are not actually doing it and that